You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, is this going to be the year that NFL fans finally refuse to watch the Super Bowl? Now, I've only missed a few Super Bowls in my lifetime. I believe the last time I actually missed the Super Bowl was actually when the Colts actually won the Super Bowl against the Bears, because I was actually working at that time. I also missed the Patriots' third Super Bowl against the Eagles back in 2005 because I was working. But I've watched every single Super Bowl since then. But guys, I can't recall a time when fans have been so outraged about the Chiefs actually making the Super Bowl, because a lot of people believe that the refs have been rigging games in favor of the Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs, they went 15-2 this season. And really, guys, that last loss really didn't count because they didn't play anybody. They had everything wrapped up, okay? But it seems like ever since Taylor Swift became a prominent figure at Chiefs games, there's been some questionable calls, guys. Let's just be real. There has been some questionable calls. And especially based on what happened last week against the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game, a lot of fans are furious with the NFL. Yes, there was some bad calls, guys. There was definitely some bad calls that did not go in favor of the Bills. But is it enough to actually make fans not watch the game? Because think of this. If you don't watch the game, you could actually miss out on NFL history, as the Chiefs could be the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls. It's never happened. And I'm pretty sure, guys, a whole bunch of people are going to be rooting against the Chiefs. Let's just be real, man. A lot of people do not like the Chiefs because they believe that the Chiefs have benefited from the refs. Now, the Chiefs, to me, are a great team. But boy, the refs definitely seem to be giving calls in the favor of the Chiefs. It was embarrassing, guys, last week watching some of those calls against the Buffalo Bills. But look here. Petition calls for boycott of NFL games because of Kansas City Chiefs bias. The Kansas City Chiefs' dramatic victory over the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship has sparked a boycott of Super Bowl 59. In a petition aimed at NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Viewers' frustrations with referee bias, an ongoing issue throughout the season for some, appeared to reach a peak during the game on January 26. On Sunday, the Chiefs won 32-29 over the Bills in the AFC Championship game. The backlash stems from allegations of referee favoritism, with fans pointing to controversial calls that shaped the game's outcome. And we already know about those calls. I actually did a breakdown on several videos on them, so we don't actually need to go back over that. Newsweek reached out to the NFL via email for comment, and I'm pretty sure that the NFL did not respond. Goes on, he says, in the past, allegations of officiating bias have plagued the NFL, but the AFC Championship game reignited some of the concerns. A successful fan-driven boycott could impact viewership metrics, sending a message about the need for greater accountability. Now, the thing is, man, this is the Super Bowl, okay? And when you actually have the Super Bowl, you're also going to get a bunch of normies that normally don't watch the NFL. They're actually going to tune in to watch the Super Bowl. So I'm not necessarily sure how much this would actually affect the overall viewership of the game. Maybe it'll have a small impact, but I'm not really sure. During the game, Bills quarterback Josh Allen appeared to gain the necessary yardage for a first down on a fourth quarter play, which was huge, by the way. But officials ruled it a turnover on downs. Yeah, that was a bad call, guys. That's what I actually did a full video on it. And even on Gene Steratore believes that the Bills got robbed on that play right there. The Change.org petition, boycott NFL games until adequate officiating fairness measures are implemented, was created on January 26th. As of January 28th, it currently has 100 signatures, guys. So this petition doesn't seem like it's going to have an impact. 100 people, if you got up to, let's say, 1 million people, yeah, maybe so. But usually the Super Bowl gets well over 100 million people watching it. But it says right here, quote, for many of us, the National Football League has been a source of positivity and joy over the years, the petition reads. However, a growing concern over the inconsistent refereeing, particularly evident while observing games involving the Kansas City Chiefs, is tarnishing this beautiful sports spirit. Now, I do believe you're actually going to have people that's going to boycott, and it's going to be people that's not even a part of this petition right here. Okay? And I definitely do get their concerns about the officiating. I mean, the Chiefs, man, they get a whole bunch of calls, man, in their favor. A lot of calls in their favor. And look here. Dave Portnoy, I believe Rose actually did a video on this. It says, Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy was a vocal critic of the calls made in the AFC Championship game. Portnoy shared a video on X of the fourth down play involving Allen and described it as disgusting in a viral rant. Quote, I'm not watching football ever again. I quit football. I quit, he said in the video caption. There's no other way to teach at NFL commission lesson. This is blatant cheating. Hashtag NFL rigged. Yeah, after the AFC Championship game, man, rig was trending on X. People were furious, but will that actually lead to fans not tuning in to the biggest game of the year? I'm not so sure about that. I'm just being honest about that, guys. I really am. Now look at this also, man. Ex-head of NFL officiating denies conspiracy to get Chiefs into Super Bowl. And this is actually Dean Blandino, who was a former head of NFL officiating. He denies that the refs conspired to get the Chiefs into the Super Bowl. This is what he said right here. He said, quote, if there's a room somewhere in the NFL offices where they are writing a script, they never invited me, and I was the head of officiating, Blandino, who led the NFL's refs from 2013 to 2017. But the thing is, you hadn't been around since 2017. And that was during the Patriots run right there. And the Chiefs started winning after that. Okay? Now, I don't know if the NFL is necessarily telling the refs, hey, we got to get the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Chiefs, even before Taylor Swift, the Chiefs had already won the Super Bowl. They did. But I get where people are actually coming from, man. It's a bad look, man, when you actually see how the Chiefs have definitely benefited from calls. Now, I will say this. I remember on the regular season game against the Bengals, and the Bengals could have had them beat. And it was clear pass interference on that last play. And the Bengals ended up losing. I remember exactly everything that was early in the season. And the Bengals almost beat the Chiefs. In the regular season, man, Josh Allen and Joe Burrow had Patrick Mahomes' number. But in the playoffs, Josh Allen and the Bills, they don't get it done. They don't. Now, Joe Burrow did back in, what year was that? Was that 2022? And Burrow went to the Super Bowl, but he lost to the Rams in that he had no protection whatsoever in that game, guys. But I'm going to leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.